Good morning, actually, good afternoon, everybody. I think it just crossed over to 12 o'clock. And yeah, we have another video for you today. I'm Chris. I'm here with Kathy. And yeah, we didn't really get started early this morning. We have been up here working. I've been folding and bagging inventory, this pile that we've had there for quite a while. I've been working on that. And Kathy has been working on getting some labels printed up.
I haven't been doing much work yet. I did work downstairs doing laundry and stuff.
Yeah.
Trying to recoup from going to the bins is hard work, man. Much harder. I could go to like 15 thrift stores in a day just looking at normal racks versus going to the bins for like a couple hours.
Yeah.
And it's just like
being in survival mode for an extended time wears on you.
Yeah, so I still got to photograph and list my 15 items after we pull this stuff.
Yeah, it's been a slower morning though. We've had a hard time getting started. It's just one of those days, you know.
So here we are.
Yep.
Oh, I did want to thank Lena, who bought us 3 coffee. She said she's learning so much and wants to thank us. She also thanks us for the spreadsheet, but is having some trouble keeping the data. What is she doing wrong? So you want me to say to just email us?
Keeping the data? If you're having any issues, I'll put an email here on the screen. It's just resellerspreadsheet@gmail.com. And you can email that email with any questions you have. We have, I think this video is actually going up maybe the day after the live. I don't know. My days are mixed up this morning. But Thursday, so whatever that is in relation to when you're watching this video, Thursday the 10th of March 2022, we should have done a live stream on the spreadsheet questions and showing you guys how to do all kinds of things with it. Basically, whatever you guys brought up, we're going to talk about. And yeah. So, if you do have any questions outside of anything from that, email that address.
Awesome. So, thank you, Lena.
Yeah, Lena, thank you so much for that support.
Okay, we did have a couple things here that I sold, so let's do those first.
Yeah, I bagged these up.
Yeah, we didn't put them away just since they had already sold.
Got Reese here. You go on your bed. You good boy.
This one. Okay. Yeah, so this was... I never really look at purses, but I don't know, for some reason I was drawn to the purse section this day. This is retail arbitrage find, and it was priced at $10, so I took a chance on it. The brand is Pack Safe, so I got this and then 2 men's sweatshirts by the same brand. So I saw the sweatshirts first, had already looked those up and found that they were going to do well, so I bought the sweatshirts and then saw that this was by the same brand, so I took a chance on it. And I sold in one day. Paid $10, sold for $33 plus shipping. I don't know what retail was, but I saw that somebody else had the same one listed for $39.95 plus ship, so. Sorry, it's hard to he's distracting me, Reese. Anyways, I saw someone else had the exact same one listed for $39.95 plus ship, so I listed mine for the same, but then sent that $33 offer. So yeah, that sold fast.
Very nice.
Guess Bolo, maybe?
Yeah.
I guess the brand is like a theft protection. So it's like a bag that you travel through the airports with. It has lots of pockets. And what is RFID? What does that mean?
I think it's radio frequency something.
People can't steal stuff from your phone.
Yeah, because all of our your debit cards and stuff. Okay. Yeah.
So it has pockets that have blocking or something. So
yeah, there's people that can walk by you, and I don't even think they have to touch you or anything, and they can
pickpocketing of the
they can virtually pickpocket your credit card number and all that kind of stuff.
21st century. This is the 21st century.
I don't know.
22nd. It's not the 22nd century.
Don't ask me. I don't know. 21st century.
I'm really not smart, guys. I'm sure you know that if you've been watching us, but. All right, anyways, this second sale was actually a 2-item bundle. So this is one of them, and let me pull the other one, and then I'll tell you what happened. This is basically a break-even sale now. So, it's better than a losing money sale. Okay, so it's 2 Columbia PFG, just basic graphic tee, new tags. So these were retail arbitrage finds. With tax and everything, total I'm into both of them $11.91. So they bought them both, and it was a $40-something sale. But as Chris was folding this one up, he noticed a little grease stain on the stomach, even though it's new with tag. So I guess I just didn't even look because new with tag I wasn't really looking for flaws. But for that reason, there's a number of things I could have done, but what I decided to do was just refund him for the yellow shirt, and I'm still going to send it to him. So for that reason, the other one, I refunded him completely for this, including the shipping that he paid. So for the other shirt, he had paid $16.49 plus shipping. So I'm sending them both basically for $16.49, and I had paid $11.91. So after eBay fee, I think I'm making like $2. So
Yeah.
not the end of the world. Other options I could have done were
Try to work out a deal with him or something, right?
Say you still want it at a lower price and maybe try to get a little money out of it, but you know, it's our mistake, my mistake. And what was I gonna say? Just like I don't like conversating back and forth a lot. That
could take up a lot of time today,
and I want to ship it today. I don't want to. I don't want to wait. I didn't know if he was going to answer right away. He did. And said thank you. So. Anyways.
And, like, it might not even be a grease stain. It might wash right out the first time he washes it.
But yeah, I don't want to. And I didn't want to, like, since he'd bought another shirt, I didn't want to have to cancel the order. Anyway, so.
Especially when it comes to eBay, because that's when you start getting in the realm of, they can give you bad feedback for that. So you really want to make it as good of an experience for the buyer. In that case, we're losing. Overall, we're not losing any money, but, we're not making as much as we could have.
Lost a little time by, listing them both and then not really making money. But that happens.
So, we're just doing that and moving on.
Yeah, so you can, there's a number of ways you can handle it, but to me, time is money, and I didn't want to waste any more time on that at all. And then if he didn't want it, I would have had to relist it with the new photo showing that there's a spot on it and then sell it for less money. So I probably would have basically broke even on that shirt anyways. So
what would you have done?
Yeah, to me that was the easiest thing to do.
I think it was the right thing to do. So. Especially we're super behind on everything as it is. We don't need to spend, even 30 minutes to an hour. I imagine it would take even longer than that to really by the end of the day. So, we're done with it.
And then I sold these Skechers. These are like a kid size. I picked them up for $5.99. I knew they were going to sell probably around $20 plus ship. So not a huge profit, but I picked them up with a bunch of other shoes. So I sold them for $18.23 plus shipping, making about $10 and some change profit on those. So that's not bad. Ship them out in a mailer. They're only about 11-ounce shoes. All right, a B. ABC. Erasers.
You finally comfortable? Oh, the tummy rub. Now he's gonna get up and get all readjusted now.
This is the Athleta. It's just a tank top, but it's like wool blend. Picked this up for $3.99. Sold it for $20 plus shipping on eBay. I need to just grab a drawer.
Yeah. Someday we'll have this on the table and everything will be right within reach. Someday.
All right, hanging. Now I have two things in here. Okay, one of them is this one. This one. Okay, two things out of the closet. That's a good day. Speaking of good days, this was a pretty good sales day in my opinion, but so our last video,
it went up yesterday, which was Tuesday, and I titled it I don't know, it might have been a little clickbaity, but it was like, I'm embarrassed to share this with you guys or something like that.
So it's funny because like when Chris, he'll sometimes be like, is this title okay? I'll be like, sure. Like he messaged me, I was already at the bin, so like I wasn't even like thinking or hearing. But when he said it in my head, I was like, is he talking about because I had low sales or whatever? That's what I originally thought. But he meant because of how
his garage
was. So But it seems like most of you guys also thought we were talking about the sales.
And I think it's funny that it just I guess it kind of makes sense because we didn't have as much work to do on the day that we recorded that. So I was like, I'm gonna go work in the garage, right? Yeah. So I was like showing you why I was gonna work in the garage, and that was the embarrassment.
So. To him, that's embarrassing. I don't.
It is, yeah.
I think most people's garages are a little bit messy.
Yeah, and you know, there's obviously people were like, yeah, that's okay, you're human, you know, and
Yeah.
one of the funniest comments was like, I was just bragging to my wife how organized you guys are, and then you showed us your garage.
Yeah. Thankfully, it's
Yeah.
just the garage. Most of our house is in normal order
Yeah.
with kids, at least.
Yeah, the garage is like I said, it's like the junk drawer of a room, especially since I don't work in there full time anymore. When I was working full time in there, it was a lot more organized.
So, anyways.
Anyway,
Thanks for watching and commenting
Yeah.
on the videos. I did sell this LL Bean coat. This I did pay, I guess, up for. I paid $15.99 for it, just because LL Bean's been doing so well for me. I call this like a barn coat or a chore coat, and those types of jackets, regardless of the brand, seem to do well. And it's like wool lined, so I figured I could get a minimum of $40 or at least like double my money on it. So I did a little better than that. I sold it for $49 plus shipping in probably a couple weeks.
nice.
So $49, yeah. And that's I'm actually shipping it out UPS, so I will find a brown box in the closet for that one. Let me just find this label while I'm here. This was a really great sale too. So this, you guys have probably seen me wear. So it was a personal item, but I bought it at Plato's Closet. So
Jeez.
I did pay up for, I think I paid $50. I might have paid $45 to $50 for it. I don't remember if I had a coupon that day, but let's assume I paid $50. I sold it for $99 plus shipping, and I've worn it a few times. So
Yeah.
I'm still profiting over $30 on that.
Very nice.
And it's technically a men's. So I bought it to use, but
Yeah.
I knew it was a men's. It was just super baggy on me, and I
Right.
didn't like it too much, so I sold it.
It's a cool vintage color block kind of look.
It's not vintage, but yeah.
Right, the
vintage
look
color,
of it, yeah.
So,
It reminds me of that snowsuit that we sold, the snow
oh, right.
boarding suit or whatever it was.
So this is, and it was a men's double X, so normally like these are just, I don't know, not printed, just colored, not printed.
Yeah.
Those ones wouldn't normally go for as much, but since it was a double XL men's, I listed it high and it sold. So I think that's the largest size Patagonia makes. So I figured I could get a little more out of it for that reason.
Sweet.
Yeah, and that sold on Mercari. That's also UPS, so grab a box in the closet. Okay, AF. Chaser shirt. Nope. Right there for now. Okay, Chaser. This says the future is love. Just a basic like graphic T-shirt. I got it retail arbitrage for $3.50. Sold it for $19 plus shipping, so not too bad. And I have multiples of those, so they will continue to sell off.
Yeah.
And since it's about love, let's do this piece of love mailer. All right, AX. These are a pair of Dance Girl. They're like a brown suede heeled booty. I picked these up for $7.99. Sold them on Posh for $47 with discount shipping. So nice little sale there. Let's do a regional B box for those. Regional B. There we go. Alright, another Poshmark sale. This one was really good too, and this was a full price. These are men's Under Armour Speedform sneakers. I've sold this Speedform model a few times and they've always sold really well. I did pay $12.99 for these. They sold for $68. They're really, really good.
Sweet.
Yeah. And even though it's Posh and I like to usually use regional type boxes, I feel like those are like a perfect shoebox shoe. So now we'll use a shoebox. All right, a viewer sale going out to Angela, and I don't have a link. I think that's... You might not have even got to it yet.
Which one?
One of the new ones. It said Good Vibes. Do you remember if you did that? It was a Life is Good.
I think I did do a couple of them. Yeah. There's a couple sizes. Is it like a...
No, there's only one of those.
It's not this one? Okay. Then I don't think I folded it yet.
So it's probably still in here. Yep. Has kind of like that cool vintage faded wash look.
Oh, that is cool.
So yeah, the Life is Good. Good Vibes, stitched. So yeah, really nice shirt. Angela bought it from us for $26.06 plus shipping. and said to buy Reese a pup cup. So
All right.
I'll buy myself a coffee and get Reese his free pup cup.
Yeah, pup cups are free.
But thank you guys.
But
guys are
thank
so
you.
sweet.
Thanks. Are they called pup? I thought they were called puppuccinos.
You call them that. They're not called that. Do you like say that to the Starbucks worker if you go there? They're
Yeah.
probably like, this dude is a dummy. Anyways, thank you, Angela.
I didn't know that I called. But anyway, Angela, thank you so much for that support.
I really like this one. I debated keeping it. So yeah, that was my retail arbitrage. The Life is Good. So I have 884 into those, 884 into 2606. So thank you. And let me send you a rainbow mailer because those are fun and I love them.
And Angela, I know you're trying to poach my fishing spatula. I don't know if
He doesn't.
I haven't decided if we're gonna. I really want it, and I know you really want it too. But I don't know. I'll fight you for it.
If we list it, we'll definitely let you know.
Yeah.
All right, a couple more tea. This is a cool sale. Not profit because it was something I bought for my son, which he never actually even wore it. And I'm probably losing a few dollars on it, honestly. I think I bought this off Kitizen a couple years ago for like $50, and I sold it on eBay for $56.51 plus shipping. So I'm probably breaking even, maybe losing like $2 or so. But what was cool about it is it's sold global shipping. It's going to the UK, which is I thought funny because Mini Bowden is like a UK brand, so
Right.
but also that the buyer was all in about $98. And what's funny to me is like my friend Jackie on Kitizen, she's one of my Kitizen friends. She sold the same one in a different size a week or so ago. She sold hers on Kitizen for like, I want to say $93 or something.
And Kitizen's US based only, right?
Yeah, and I had already had mine listed, but in the like $50-$60 range. And I was
Right.
like, dang, I need to go raise my price, but I didn't. But then it sold on eBay, which obviously global shipping. This buyer was all in $98. Did I already say that? $98?
Right.
Because of the global shipping charges, but I probably could have raised my price
Right.
on all the other sites and eventually got a buyer at the $90 price. But anyways, so that's funny. So if you ever find this Mini Bowden Roald Dahl like Willy Wonka blazer, definitely buy it and price it high.
Right.
You know, they made them a few years back, and
And they say Willy Wonka like in the tag and
yeah, it
stuff,
says
right?
Mini Bowden. Well, it says inspired by Roald Dahl, but I wish you could see a picture of the inside of the jacket. It's really a cool print, like the liner of the jacket.
I should be able to put a picture of it right here.
So, yeah, below that, anything from that line, really.
Yeah.
And any of Bowden's, I mean, Bowden is a great kids brand to look out for, but any of their specialty lines, like they have a Harry Potter line and I don't know. I was going to say James and the Giant Peach, but that's part of Roald Dahl, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that's probably his
They
line.
have other ones. I'm just like
Brain
spacing
fart.
them, but yeah, any of those ones usually sell for a higher than even retail because they don't make them anymore. Like this was made a few years ago and then not again. So anybody
Yeah.
that wants it has to look for it on resale places. So
Yeah, and our son, our oldest, is actually reading through Charlie and the Chocolate Factory right now, and he hasn't seen the movie yet. And I told him, read the book, and then we'll watch the movie.
Yeah.
So he's trying. He's getting towards the end. I think
yeah,
he's.
he goes on chapter 20 something. He keeps
Yeah.
getting excited every time he finishes a chapter. So, and yeah, I mentioned last time when we were listing this that I had two of them. So we still have another one of those blazers. So
Yeah.
when I saw that one, I'm definitely going to list it a little higher. All right, last sale so far are these Wilson men's sneakers. I did pay up for these as well, $16.99, and sold them for $52.16 plus shipping, so not too bad.
Sweet.
And yeah, I thought those would take longer to sell because they're men's 7.5, which is just not quite as common of a size, but they sold, I'd say, in a week or so, so very happy with that.
Very nice. So that's what has sold so far. Like I said earlier, it's about lunchtime, so we'll get this stuff packed up, go downstairs, eat some lunch, and maybe some more sales will come through, and we'll check back in a little bit later.
Yep.
Look at that sleepy guy. All right, guys, we're back. It's about time to go pick up the kids, and we only had one more sale come through in the last few hours. Couple hours? Few? I don't know.
I don't remember.
I think it was about 1 o'clock when we stopped last time, so a couple hours.
Yeah. All right, so BJ took care of the Anu. Anu.
Anu.
I'll never know how to say these brands. Anyways, I love this brand. I picked these up for $10.99, sold them for $43.46 plus ship on eBay. So, really nice little sale.
Yeah.
They're gonna ship out in a shoebox. And yeah, that's it. Other than that, I got my 15 photographs done for today.
Yeah.
Then I typed in, these are the shoes I bought yesterday when I went to the bins, but before the bins. So like, normal thrift store
so not
shoes.
bins,
yeah,
fine,
I didn't
right.
do anything with the bin stuff yet because we still have to do our hauls and everything. But
Yeah.
so yeah, this will be, I mean, I was gonna photograph shoes today, but I didn't. So I was like, well, I'll get all those cleaned too, and then just
Do a long
photograph
run.
them all at once. Yeah,
Yeah.
which might be tomorrow now.
Yeah, and I got a bunch. Well, this is all bagged now, and ready to go into inventory. I don't know. Did you? What that other bag?
Yeah, I just
You moved
piled
it?
them all, so.
Oh.
So this is all you haven't done, right? Out of like.
Okay, that's what I haven't done yet. So these 2 bags are what I have done.
Yeah.
So
So that's done. Yeah. What did you do? These ones are just.
I think you might have pulled those out of the bag. Put those back. Yeah.
I was like-
Oh, yeah. When we were trying to find Angela's shirt.
Oh, right. So those. And then, yeah, I actually need to type. I forgot to type these 3 in. So I need to type those in. And then as I was doing all those shoes, I found a pair that I need to return. Because I was like, oh, these are in great shape for New Balance Minimus.
Yeah.
Not. Just a big tear right there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, always check. Those are some usual wear areas, especially on like athletic shoes. So right there, the toes, like these are, this I still would have sold with that, but they're a little bit peeling at the tip. And then the ankles are always get kind of messed up. So other than that tear, these were actually pretty good. And they were only $10 and would have sold for at least 40, but
Right.
honestly, if I would have, luckily I still had the sticker and everything on, but if I couldn't return, I'd still be able to get my monies out. I'd still be able to sell with the tear probably 25
Right.
or so dollars, but I already have one other thing I'm returning, so I'll just return those too.
Yeah.
So yeah, thankfully our thrift stores do accept returns at least for store credit, and then
Right.
get something else. So
Yeah, I know a lot of Goodwill or a lot of places
Yeah.
don't
that's
around
that.
the
Well,
country.
they used to let you get cash back until COVID, and now no cash back.
Yeah, but they
just
did
store
extend it, didn't they?
Only
Well,
'cause they're-
because they don't let you try stuff on anymore,
It's
right?
not that they don't. They're understaffed, so like nobody's there to man the dressing rooms, and nobody
Gotcha.
is a nice person and like hangs stuff back up and puts it
Right.
back or anything. So they don't have anyone to do that. So yeah, when the dressing room's not open, they let you return for 2 weeks instead of 1. So yeah,
Little give and take.
yeah.
But I think that's going to do it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We do have to go get the kids from school. Oh, and look, it did start snowing just a little bit.
It better only be.
Yeah, I think,
It's getting very cold out.
yeah, the temperature dropped like really quick, like 20 degrees, which no big deal. But I think I heard that there's not really going to be much accumulation of snow. So I don't think there's going to be any snow days, but if it gets super cold, they do start calling snow off. They start calling school off because of the extreme cold, because, you know, kids waiting at bus stops and walking to school and stuff don't want to freeze them. But anyway, that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for all the viewer support today, guys. We do appreciate that, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Bye.